Everything about you can't stop myself. Something's just begun. Tell me why I will wait for you. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day. Pleasure seeing you around. Hope your day is going well. Let's get some music in here, I think. Gotta do the typical streamer thing and get a Persona song going. It's mandatory at this point. Let's do it. Let's rock it. Okay, now you may be going, Jmulls. Surely, because you hit the go live button, you set up the entire setup to unbox the Switch to. Right, so, I would remind you whose stream you're on. Okay, so what we're going to do is I have to set this up. So it's gonna be the most scuffed streamer setup possibly ever. Like, I'm not joking. So here's the setup. Alright, so here's the vision. I have this table from when I was like 4 years old, right? I think it was made out of like a distant cousin to a tree. So I grabbed that from the other room, and we're going to use that as the table for the unboxing. Now you may be going, Jmulls, surely, since we're going to be using a live camera, since we're going to be using a webcam as the kids call it, surely you have like a tripod or like some kind of intricate setup to prop this device up, right? Yes, absolutely. So I have this standing fan, right? I'm gonna unfold the camera, and I'm going to have it dangle off the top of the fan. Now, luckily the fan is not on. I feel that could be dangerous. Okay. Good news. I have the table. I have the fan set up, and I just put the camera on it. I'm gonna have to plug this in now. We're gonna play a game called Let's Hope This Works because it likes to be a bit sussy. Okay, excellente, as the French say. Alright. Hello. Jimmy, Realman, Enzo, John, Punish John, Xylax, Enzo, Esther, Tiger, Kopi, Xylax, Crimson, Fubuki, Robin, Atlas, welcome to the stream, having a good day. Hope your day's going well. Which fan? It's a fan with a giant rod in it. I don't know what to call it. It's a standing fan, right? Have enhanced graphics on the Switch too. We'll find out depending on how long it takes to download these games. Because I'm streaming and I'm going to have to use this thing on Wi-Fi, so this could be like extra special. Who knows? Alright, we're going to play a magical game called Can I Not Accidentally Reveal My Fate? Since it's going to be like an aerial camera. Alright, I'm going to hit this button to reveal the camera. I legitimately... Hold on. I'm going to hope this is not going to... Does this work? Is there a particular reason the camera's not working? Ah, there it is. Okay. Welcome to my setup. Also, shout out to the knee reveal there. Alright. As you can see, this is a very intricate setup here. Shout out to the arm. What did I just reveal? Oh, I have this table wrong. Hold on. Hold on. Ah, you bitch. You move over here. Stupid fucking duck. Alright, there we go. Fairly confident it's dogs my bald head. Who knows? Alright. Why is the fan like that? God damn it. Turn it around. Hold on, can I zoom this in? Man, you are pale. I told you all I'm, like, shockingly white. This was not a secret. Also, I'm not entirely sure I'm gonna do the microphone with this. And camera falls? No, I have this, like, secured. If you want to see the stand for this, this is the fan. This is where you guys are gonna be on, alright? Yeah, that's the fan. Alright, you guys are gonna rest right there. Now, I was gonna bust out my Master Chief mask, but it's dusty as shit, and I don't want to get 15 kinds of allergies. So, I'm gonna play the game called Can I Not, like, Accidentally Dox My Penis? It's a magical game. Everyone loves to play the game. How do I do this? I should probably not, like... Should I sit? How should I do this? Oh, let me move this gargantuan-ass chair out of here. Alright, there we go. Now. Thanks, Unk. I feel comfortable up here. You're welcome. Yeah? Thumbs up with that. Alright, I'm gonna move my microphone. I gotta move my bottle of lotion. Hold on. My skin gets dry. Alright, I have an idea. If I move the microphone up in the air and twist it a bit. Alright. No. Fucking boom on. No, I don't want you to move over there. Alright. This, people, what we call hardware. Yeah, this is a Switch too. Hold on. We need some accoutrement. Fuck, I dropped my amiibo. Hold on. Astro Bill. Where did my link go? My dude despawned. Where did he go? There he is. Hold on. I gotta wrestle a spider together. Alright, got him. Alright. Alright. Set the squad up. Alright, actually on camera, that'd be great. Alright. Put link there. Put other link there. Put this link here. August. We have it set up. Love that. Also. Actually, yeah, my Yu-Gi-Oh deck. Yeah? Hold on. We have to do this right. Because apparently some, like, GameStops, they stapled through the screen because they're fucking stupid. I didn't get mine from GameStop, but who knows, in delivery. So we're gonna use some dark magic here to make sure this thing works. Your shoes untied? It's fine. My feet are huge, they fill it in. Alright, I'm gonna really hope the microphone doesn't, like, constantly cut off. Alright, let's actually get this open. Yeah? Alright, now. How do I open this? There's nothing that docks me on this thing, right? Warning, cancer and reproductive harm. Bitch, how? Alright. There's like tape. Alright, hold on. I gotta kill a rainforest, hopefully. Let's get this tape off. Should probably actually unbox this on camera, you know, the whole point of the stream. Alright, I'm gonna put that there. Don't get in my finger yet. Oh my god, hold on. It's the clown show there. You go there. Excellent. Shoes are brand new, cuz? No, they're not. I just never use them. These are solely my inside shoes. I never wear these outside. If I have to do some work. Alright. Move Dark Magician. It's a stupid bit. Alright, there we go. Move it, Twink. Alright, now. We're gonna open this up. Alright, can I open it up without ripping the box? Can you guys even hear me? Hold on, I have an idea. I got a brand spanking new idea. Where are my volume settings? Sound settings. Didn't want a feet reveal, not particularly. Alright. Chad, I need you to remember this number, 89. Actually, Actually, fuck that number. It's stupid. Remember the number 73 for me. Okay. I think we're good now with the microphone. I think you guys should be able to hear me. Don't know about the quality, but you should be able to hear me. We hear fine? Okay, sick. I have a great idea. What if I just move the setup closer to the fucking microphone? We can alleviate a lot of this issue. Hold on. Alright. Make sure the camera doesn't fall. Dude, that's on there. Dude, you love to see it. You love it when a plan comes together. Alright, excellent. Alright. Should probably do... I can't wait to throw my back out doing this, by the way. Face reveal? If you wanted the face reveal, you should have known when we did it. Who knows? Alright, can I get this thing open? Where is it? Okay, well I undid this tab and it did nothing. Oh, wait, it did something. Hold on. Progress has been made. Oh, I think I did it upside down. Hold on. Okay, excellent news. We might not break it this time. Look at it. Ah, shit, it's out of the box. Hold on. Alright, we're gonna redo that. Yeah. Magic. Oh, wait, so aiming the... Alright, look, it's aiming at the right direction now. Big place. I have my original Switch. Hold on. We can check the size of it. You two can be a Giga Weeb for Xenoblade. Sleep mode. Alright. This is my original Switch. This is where all the Xenoblade love comes together. Alright. We're gonna try and get this out without breaking it. Alright. We wrapped it for protection. You love to see it? Now, you can't exactly get it out. Hold on. We can get it out. Excellent. Love that. Okay. It's a Switch, too. Alright, there you go. Solve that. Now, chat, you need to pick a side here. Wars will be waged over this hot topic. Red or blue? Alright, let's get these out. Those were not secured at all. Solve that. Alright. What about this one? Okay, let's get the blue one out. Alright, so the blue's on the left and red's on the right. I wonder if that's symbolism. Alright, now. Whoa, it's a 2. Yeah, you have now found out the big selling point. Hold on, how did dust get on this? How did it get in the little gap here immediately? Get out of there. Got it. Expert. Love that. Alright. Dude, where's my chair? Enough physical exercise for the year. You see the face in the reflections cap. Dude, that's a good reflection, though. Oh, you can see the camera. See? It's you guys. You. Yeah, pull my finger. Alright. Oh, there's something in here. Hold on. Before I get over... Hold on. So, this is the Switch. You may not be familiar with this. Take care, Sebastian. This is the size of the Switch, too. Let's get them both on frame. So, this... Oh, wait. This seems like a decent size bigger. Kinda can't tell where the screen begins on it. We'll find out when we turn it on. But it seems like a good size bigger. Now, honestly, not that thicker. Like, the girth isn't, like, outrageous. Kinda similar. Alright, now. I did not get pedicures. I'm just built different. Alright. I think we gotta put these on now. Alright, that's easier. Now, how do I put these on? Oh, that's way easier. Okay, you just actually, like, snap it on. Holy magnets. Alright. Honestly, it feels better in the hand already. Just, like, holding it, this is, like, decent ergonomics. I really like the size of it. Oh, now I can kind of see. Yeah, the bezel on this screen looks way smaller. Not entirely smaller, but looks smaller compared to the bezel on this. Can I turn this on? Alright, power button's where the switches was. Oh, we got light. You can see here with the bezel. Because we're rocking an LCD screen. Yeah, the snap was sexy, wasn't it? Yeah, you can kind of see the screen size better there. There you go. You see what I mean? Alright, chat. We're gonna pick it, where we are from. Alright, so are we from Portuguese? Are we from Deutsch? Are we from Francais? Are we from, whatever this is? Are we Italiano? What are we rocking here? Alright, I'm gonna pick English US. Give me maximum freedom. Let's go. Region, okay. Americas. Do I agree to sell my soul to Satan? Why not, chat? Let's connect to the internet. Okay, let's not dox me, and let's do this off camera. Internet settings. Alright. Searching for networks. This should not be complicated. Hold on, I found it. Alright, I gotta chat. Anyone remember my Wi-Fi password? Skinny, penis, enter. Hold on. We might have a winner. Navigating keyboards or controller should make me liable for financial compensation. Maybe with the Switch 3, they'll invent a keyboard. You can play games whenever you want, however you want. So you can play it while taking a shit. You can play it while taking a shit, a different pose. And then you can take it, and then you can also play it while taking another shit in a different pose. So we have options. I'm gonna hit next. The system can stand at whatever angle you like. Yeah, cool, sick, dude. Detach the right-hand Joy-Con. Hold to the side. Hold the release button. What release button? Buddy, it says hold the release button and then doesn't show you the release button. That's a release button? Alright, so there's like these little levers on the back here, like right here. I think these are the release buttons. I'm gonna test it out. Wow, that thing gotta like fight against all the magnetic force of the known universe to get that thing off. But the good news is those things are locked in. I could wiggle this thing around, it ain't going anywhere, see? Alright, now. Detach the... Really, do I need to do this one by one? Alright. Alright. This is actually how you become indoctrinated into the Joy-Con, boys. I've done this a while ago. You want to connect to a TV and play on a larger screen. Later, I know how to do that. You can use the accessories that came with the system to hold the Joy-Con 2 controllers in multiple ways. Yeah, I don't think I'm, like, stupid, but we can, like, skip that. Choose a style, you can change it at any time. Then why are you telling me? Ready to update the system. Chat, lock in. Yeah? This is why we tuned in. Wi-Fi updates. Yeah. Alright, gonna update. While this updates, yeah? While this updates, I can open the rest of the box, because there's other shit in here. Alright. Gonna put the Switch there. Let's open this bad boy up. There's something in here. Yeah, so YouTube implemented a leaderboard in chat. It goes off of, like, super chats. Oh, here's the camera. Super chats, memberships, I think, and, like, regular chats in stream. It resets every stream. Alright. So, oh. I'm not gonna show you my code for Mario Kart, yeah? I'm smarter than that. That would have been a tragedy. Alright, health and safety information, don't need that shit. Okay, we have a cable. Looks to be HDMI. Okay, love that. If you're feeling particularly, I think, kinky, we got some straps here. Multicolored for each of the Joy-Cons. Love that. Alright, gonna put that there. I think that was it in here. So how long before those Joy-Cons start drifting? That's the secret. They start drifting immediately. Alright, now. I don't think there's anything else in this, like, origami-ass box we have. Wait, what's in here? Why is there, like, a little extra, like, tab here? There's nothing here. Sick. I'm glad this just folded for no reason. Alright, now. We have what I can only assume to be, like, Poseidon's trident in here. It's, like, frond. Oh, it's the thing if you don't have a Pro Controller. I gotcha. Not entirely sure I'm supposed to put this, like, knapsack. Let's stuff it right there. Thank you, Radon, for the $5 super chat. Thank you. First game has to be Xenoblade 2. It very well may be, because I actually have that physical. Where's my copy of Xenoblade 2? Hold on. Let me find this. No, I don't need to, like, print the ink. Xenoblade 2, where are you? Found you. My beloved. Look what the Switch 2 came with. Dude, look at it in all of its glory. My beloved. The amount of hours I have on this little thing. The amount of hours. Some peak right here. Now, we have other cables. What is this? Okay, we got like a USB-C. What is this? We have a USB-C to USB-C cable, because you know that you never have any of these anymore. I think this is like connected to the Switch too. Cool. I think you could beat someone over the head with this. This is the power adapter. You plug this into the power outlet thing. Get some power out of it. It will now run at 30 FPS. Truly innovative gameplay. Exclusive footage never before seen. Exactly. You watch other people unbox a Switch 2, they're not going to teach you how to use this. Come to this channel. Yeah, I got you covered. Yeah? Locked in. Yeah? 2 prongs all up in you. Alright, we're going to put you here. Wait, I want you on camera. We're going to put you there. We're going to put the garbage back in here. Is there anything else in here? I don't feel anything. Is the screen okay? It looks good to me. We're just doing an update on it. So I'm doing the rest of it. Wait. You can transfer data from your Switch to this Switch too. Sure. Alright, so, as you can see, shout out to the LCD screen. As you can see, we can transfer data from this bad boy over to this one. Like when you upgrade your phone. Oh my god, it is a touchscreen. If you have a micro SD express memory card, insert it. I don't. Which feature the marks shown in this image are supported, other SDs won't work. Well, I don't have that, so skip. First, sign into your Nintendo account. Alright, that. Chad, who remembers what my Nintendo account is? Chad, are you trying to log in? What do you mean sign with a QR code? No. Alright. Oh my god, it is a touchscreen, thank Christ. Hold on. BigBallsBentley@gmail.com. While I was signing in, I think I inputted my password wrong. Yeah, Skitty Penis. There we go. Alright, we'll log it in. Alright, we're signed into my Nintendo account. Love that. As a reminder, the Elma PFP is mine. You're not allowed to use it. Those are the breaks, and them's the rules. Alright, log in. Move this system and the source system close together to transfer data. Well, it's right here, so you would think. Connect an AC adapter to start downloading data. What? What the hell is... Oh, that's a dog. Connect an AC adapter. What, like an air conditioner? I think this is an AC adapter. It is. This is the AC adapter. Alright, new tech revealed. Alright, I gotta get on the floor and plug this thing in. Gonna leave this vicariously. Hold on. We're gonna leave that there. I have to go plug this in. So, we're gonna go on a round the world adventure here. Almost jumped on the fucking rug again. Alright. Let's do it. I'm gonna unplug the original switch. Bon voyage, bon ami. What do you call that, Portuguese? Okay. I have plugged in the AC adapter. I hope I unplugged the switch. I think that was the switch. It might not be. It says Nintendo, so I'm thinking of a safe bet. Okay. Freaking knock the fan again. Alright. This is the cable. Let's unplug that, untwine this. There you go, job done. Alright. Yeah? Let me show you my length. Buddy, I just got this out of the packaging. How's the cable tangled already? Yeah, there you go. Yeah? Job done. Oh, Thomas said hi, John. Alright. There we go. You may not be familiar with this in the age of wireless technology, but this is what we call a cable. We used to use these a lot back in the day. Alright, where's the hole? I plugged it in. When you plug this thing in? What is this? Game card. Oh, here it is. We have a USB-C port right here. We're gonna plug it in. Love that. Buddy, how does it not come at 100% battery life? Why does it come at like this, like, 66% shit? What happened to the rest of my battery? Move. Hello, Elena, and hello, Tax. Hi, Joe. Wait, Radon. Welcome everybody to the stream. Yo, Jimbo, Robin. Sorry, chat's kind of far away, so it's a little hard to see. Hello, Sebastian, Joey, Crimson, Danny. Full-on dad shoes. I can't help it. My feet are like thick. My feet are wide. I move this system and the source switch system close together. Done. Please do the following on the source Nintendo Switch system. Open the home menu and select System Settings, System Transfer to Nintendo Switch 2. Alright, I'll do that. Hold on, I was in Xenoblade 3. Wow, this feels so much small. I will say this right off the bat. Indigestion. Right off the bat, this is way heavier. The Switch 2 feels heavier. Like, you can feel that. Alright, what do I have to do again? Alright, open the home menu. Alright, done. Select system settings. Okay. Done. Alright, now system. Well, I just hit system settings, so you would fucking think. Alright. Alright, system. System transfer. Where the hell? Oh, found it. It's at the ass end of the bottom of the screen. Yeah, so system transfer to Nintendo Switch 2. Yeah, there you go. You're welcome. There's your guide. So we're gonna hit the system transfer to Nintendo Switch 2 button. Continue the setup process until you see searching for the Nintendo Switch 2. The system's data will be transferred to a Nintendo Switch 2 system. To complete the transfer, you will need an internet connection and a Nintendo account. Alright, job done. You can keep playing compatible Nintendo Switch software on Nintendo Switch 2 system, okay? Make sure your Nintendo Switch 2 is nearby. Yeah, thanks. Dickhead. System transfer to Switch 2. Alright, let's see what's transferring. What kind of... Dude, it's a clown show as to what they're transferring over. Alright, so we have Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Demo, Shield Violet, Kirby and the Forgotten Land Demo, Age of Calamity Demo, Pokemon Scarlet, Live Alive Demo, Pokemon Sword, Sonic Frontiers Demo, Pikmin 4 Demo. Why am I even doing this? Like, you know what I mean? It's like, what am I doing? What happened to Xenoblade 3? Connect the AC adapter, shut the fuck up. Oh, dude, really? I thought you... Oh my god, I gotta plug both in? Buddy, what a clown show. I need to unplug. I'm gonna unplug the fan. Alright, the fan you guys are on is like unplugged. I just bumped into it. Alright, I gotta dock this thing, hold on. I gotta open up my Elgato now. Alright, god damn it, I need my controller, hold on. We in there. Alright. Connected to the Nintendo Switch 2 system. Alright, I can start the download now. Start download. Alright, we gotta wait. We're waiting. We're still waiting. You may not believe this, but we're still waiting. You're docking? True. We're downloading the data. Poggers. Calculating time left. Chat, congratulations, we've collectively made it to 1%. Alright, we're gonna... Okay, actually 7%. That's actually not that bad. Maybe underestimating my Wi-Fi. That amount of times I actually played this console. Alright, now, let's open the rest of the box, because we haven't finished yet. This is empty. This, however, has stuff in it. Alright, we got a good B-boy here. Got some thickness to it. Take off the condom. Alright. Welcome to the Grand Canyon. Yeah? We call this a taco shell. Now, ordinarily, I would put some cheese in here, put some ham or something, like some bacon, some eggs maybe, some hot sauce. But I don't think we're supposed to eat this one. We can find out with the Switch. Wait, what's this? This part seems like it comes off. Oh, it does. Bitch. I got it. Okay. Congratulations. It is the year 2025 and Nintendo have actually figured out to include an Ethernet port on the console. Now, you may not be familiar with this because later versions of the Switch have an Ethernet port. But, hold on, I need something to... Bitch. But, if you had an earlier version of the Switch, it didn't come with an Ethernet port. It just didn't. So you had to be on Wi-Fi only. Smash Bros. Lobbies were a nightmare. Alright, so this just comes completely off. I need to call Bob the Builder to fix this. Success. Alright. Let's take it off again. I have an HDMI and an AC adapter. Poggers. And also, like, a vent inside here. And it just kind of, like, snaps back on. It's actually kind of easy. I kind of like the build quality, honestly. And then we can just, like, dock this. The update is almost done. That's the box. I did not break it. Yeah? I fixed it. Yeah? Look at it. Dude, can you see through it? Wait a minute. Dude, you can see through it. That's kind of funny. Dude, I got an idea. Face... Oh, wait. It wasn't on camera. Nice. I like the look of it. I like the rounded edge it has. Yeah, it's very rounded. I like that. Gotta give it a few love taps. You may not be familiar. You may think this is an Xbox Series S. Yeah, because, like, you may think that. The way you can tell it's a Nintendo Switch 2 is because it says it. There it is. We also got one of these. Because the moment that thing goes into this hole, this thing will never see play. It's like this might be the last time this specific thing is ever seen by mankind. It's gonna become lost knowledge. We know more about what burned in the Library of Alexandria than people will know about this thing. That's a bag. Alright. Now, why would you program it in such a way to where when I'm doing the download, the screen can turn off? What do you think the goal is here? What do you think the plan is? What do you think the vision's supposed to be? You can use parental controls to set up gameplay restrictions. How about you go fuck yourself? Alright, we're downloading data. We're at like 95%. What's the first game gonna be? Probably like Xenoblade 2, even though I don't think anything changed about it. Just to be able to say that it was the first one. We'll probably play some Gale of Darkness when I get it installed. Also, maybe some Breath of the Tears of the Kingdom. I think Breath Physical. Hold on. I think I have Breath Physical. Where is it? Where are you? God, I have too many Pokemon games. I have Link's Awakening. Where's Breath of the Wild? I know I have this. Breath of the Wild, I found it. Spotted. Got it. Put Xenoblade 2 in the con. Where'd my Xenoblade 2 case go? Oh, here it is. Yo, anyone know if that just, like, doxed anything? Alright, we have Legend of Zelda and Peek in here. Love to see that. I should probably put my stylus back in my phone. Dang it. Yep. Alright. We're at 99% and it says 1 minute left. So you know this last percentage is about to go slow as all hell. Like, you just know it. Oh, we're setting the system up. I think it's almost ready. By the way, chat, fun fact, I've had this webcam for like 4 years. Both 8-year-old games, exactly. That's the new meta. We don't play new games, we play old games. Wait, hold on, I have more Peek. There's some more Peek for you. Hello, hi there. Take care. Sunshine, welcome to the stream. Philip, welcome to the stream. Hello. When do you plan to play Mario Kart Tour? I want to play it. The problem I'm running into, well, I think I'm going to run into, is how long it's going to take that install. Alright. Setup complete. Yeah? Success. Press the home button. I did it. It's red. Starting screen is snazzy. It looks mostly the same, but I like it. It's a good layout. Don't fix what isn't broken. Yeah, we got us stuff here. Now, how do I... Oh. Game card opens the other way, I think. Well, broke a nail doing that. How do I get this open? Oh. Oh, dude, that's flimsy. Dude, what is this contraption? Oh, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Alright. I'm the Xenoblade guy. I have to put Xenoblade in first. Careful, guys. It's a goat. We place it gently. How in the hell do I put games in this? Okay. You just put it in, I think. Then you, like, slide it down. That feels way worse than the original Switch. Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Couldn't find some data. Check it. It's preparing. It's downloading data. What I'm going to do now I think we'll transfer this over to the dock. Big success. I will plug the dock in. So I think we'll do that, and then we can play some Switch too. Okay. All Switches like that too, isn't it? I don't think so. It's kind of similar, but it's just like this little flap that comes out. This one is like a little like slider thing that like comes out and like wiggles. This just kind of hangs here because like on a hinge. Alright. And now we make party. Now, let's transfer on over to the PC. Alright. Let's get this sorted. Thank you, webcam. You have served your purpose. I haven't taken all the plastic off of it yet. Let's move the fan out of the way. Alright. Success so far. Now, I gotta, like, move my original Switch out. Is 4K enabled for the stream? No. I only go up to 1440. Okay. I'm gonna swap my HDMI over. I don't think I need a different HDMI cable. God, I put this freaking case upside down. I fixed it. I'm gonna unplug a bunch, hold on. Alright, the original Switch, dang it, is officially unplugged. Relationship is over with Nintendo Switch. Now I've gotten together with Nintendo Switch 2. It's cooler because it has a 2. I gotta open the case back up. I've got to put the AC adapter in. Alright, the Switch 2 is now plugged in. No, I do not want HDR. I have an original Switch Pro controller. Alright, plug this cable back in and then plug it into my Pro controller. Okay. I now have access to the Switch 2 on my Elgato. I have a bit of extra paraphernalia. I don't think I need the HDMI cable. I'll put that off to the side for now. Put on my friend. Put the extra Joy-Con thing down there. Alright, pick up all the stuff I threw for some reason. Think about building a Metsu. It's an important thing. I want that shit getting out of hand. gazebo. Once they fall over again. Chat. All of that. Let's kick our shoes off. Ah, there we go. My feet can breathe again. Dude, it's a big boy. Oh, I gotta fix my microphone level again. Chat, what was the number? It was 73, wasn't it? Chat? I mean, come on, you knew it was me, right? Like, we had to test Xenoblade 2 initially. Right? Like, we had to do it. 73, thank you, John. Love ya. Okay. That's as much physical exercise that I'm going to be getting for the next calendar year. Let's go. Job done. Yeah, okay. I saw someone in chat earlier talk about they were only going to 480p. There's a couple of reasons that could be the reason, right? What Xylex said in chat is bang on the money. It can be a cable reason, because the data itself has to transfer over the cable. So older cables don't have the muster to be able to, like, push higher resolution and frame rates and stuff like that, because it's more data. So use the cables that come out of the box with the Switch 2 if you're running into that issue. If you still have the issue, check the specific setting on the TV. It might just default to 480p and you have to, like, manually set it. That could also be the case. I'll be really curious about it holding 30 FPS. Got any spots to test that? We'll find out. I would think large open spaces with a lot of foliage. So, like, maybe Gormont. Alright, I'll say this right now. They didn't touch up on the visuals at all. Did they? I don't think they did. Elgato's saying it's 2160, but I don't think the game itself is. I think the Switch 2 is just pumping it out, but I don't think the game itself is any higher. I mean, it's still Xenoblade 2, so it looks good, right? What would, like, the known issue zones? Because, like, to me, anything below 60 just kind of... is kind of like... I'll categorize it in a box. Oh, didn't Moai Dane run like ass? Let's check Gormont. Go to Outlook, Noel. Congratulations, Nia. I'm glad for you. There's low resolution out the box. No worries. It happens to the best of us. I had to deal with that pretty much that exact issue myself. It was a cable. Hello, 10,000 Noodles. Welcome to the stream. Did they say they were improving X2? No, I don't think so. I can tell you right now this isn't 60 in terms of frame rate. It feels different, though. Wait. It's not a frame rate thing. It's like the input lag thing. Like, it feels better. I remember Xenoblade, like, historically feeling kind of slow when it comes to movement and stuff like that. This feels snappy. It's not a frame rate thing. I want to, like, reiterate that. I feel like the Switch 2 just has better input lag, like, less of it. That's what it feels like. Go to Torgoth? Sure. Was that loading better? I would fucking hope so. Oh, yeah! Wait, that loading did feel fast, didn't it? Let's test it. How do the Joy-Cons feel? I don't use Joy-Cons, but I can test them out. Hold on. I normally use the Pro Controller. Let me take out the Joy-Cons. I'll use the little, like, dock thing they have. They feel bigger. I probably should have showed that. Yeah. They have, like, an easy, like, 3/4 of an inch, in my opinion, in terms of height on the original Joy-Cons. Layout-wise, they're very similar. But I have bigger hands, so honestly, they feel better to me. I like the magnets. The magnets feel snappy. I like the little sound it has. Alright, let's try Joy-Con. Let's go full Joy-Con boys here. Shout out to Attica. I love that guy. I want to also make sure this is known. I'm not using the Switch 2 Pro Controller. When I use that, I have the original Switch 1 Pro Controller. I don't see much of a reason to swap. The Joy-Cons don't feel as small. Yeah, I like that too. The original Joy-Cons felt like they would just like break apart in my hands. Let's go to Toy Goth. I want to see the load speed. Alright, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi.
Off we go!
Where to, Master Pawn?
Was that faster? It might be a little faster. Oh, dude, that song, though. Oh, nostalgia hit. Oh, dude, pump it in me. Pump this song into me. I forgot how good this one is. Oh, I love this song. This song feels so homely. Does the rumble feel great? I haven't felt the rumble. It might just because it's Xenoblade 2. God. I don't know if I'm just gaslighting myself. This feels way more responsive. Teparancha, we can check it out. How long did it take to go from one continent to another? Let's go to the tip. Rumble controller on testicle check. Nah, rumble controller in the testicle. Holy speed! Wait, what? How fast was that? I wasn't even paying attention. I didn't notice how fast it was. The original Switch was not that fast, right?
The wind is
Dude,
my mate.
didn't I, like, take a second to, like, come up before? I hit the button and we were already going through the prompts. Ugh. I'm feeling the rumble, by the way. It feels kind of nice. I gotta take it off of the little, like, Joy-Con controller stand thing. I'll just use the regular Joy-Cons as they are. Ugh. The load speed feels faster and the response time feels so much better. Dude, I never gave this zone enough credit for having such a banger thing. I mean, it seems smooth to me. It's not 60, it's more like, it's just like a solid 30 FPS.
Searching database.
But like, it feels responsive. Oh my god, dude. Xenoblade 2 had one of the biggest little nitpicks I had with like most games. It's like the menu took so long to navigate. It felt so unresponsive. It's like I hit the button and we're immediately getting into this. How's Moa Dane? Let's test it. It's surprisingly fast in Switch 1. Maybe I'm just misremembering. Let's go to Midol Bridge. Yeah, it looks like stable 30.
That was a slog.
Let us go.
Was the world tree ever that clear? I don't remember the world tree ever looking that clear. It might be because of the part of the game we're at, because we're like at the end game here. They actually took the same amount of time. Probably because the storage device isn't like that different. It's not like we're going to an SSD or anything. God. Even for like an 8-year-old game, it's still so pretty, dude. There's just something about Xenoblade. My god. Combat might not get super blade. Let's find out. Alright, let's go bully something. Level 29.
Let's show him a thing or three.
Oh, I do have missed that line.
Time to attack.
So on level 99, you would imagine this thing would be dead.
Okay, time to take you down.
Looks like we've got no choice, right? Please leave me alone.
So it's Photon. Dude, it feels snappy. I remember this game feeling like ass to hit your buttons. This feels way better. It just feels more responsive. Again, I legit might just be gaslighting myself. Like fine wine? Yeah. It goes to show just how important art style is.
Friendship.
Yeah, the storage device is better, but it's not like SSD.
It's a new day, everyone.
Unless I'm just like completely out of the loop on like Express SSD. Not Express SD. Meh!
Come out, come out.
There's gotta be a way to reach 60 FPS in Xenoblade 2. Yeah, it's just monolith like hitting the trigger. Emulators can get these games to 60 FPS, no problem. It's not like some kind of like back-end issue. It's just they have to like do a little bit of coding. And from what I hear, Monolith was working on Mario Kart World. So they were probably just too busy. Because Nintendo's probably like, dude, we need you on Mario Kart right now. Ignore everything else, focus on Mario Kart for us, please. And then also working on, you know, Xenoblade X.
Searching database.
Gotta be
So I imagine it's probably just like them not having enough time in the day. Which makes sense to me, you know? To low level enemies. Yeah, you gotta get the ball rolling with the odds. Actually, yeah, I saw it on Twitter earlier, so, you know, the most reliable source. It was like environmental design and character design or something. I wouldn't be surprised if it, like, within a few months or so, we see, like, actual updates for Xenoblade.
Come out, come out.
Because unlike an emulator, we can just, like, rip it and go. They probably would have to be like, okay, look, we have to, like, up the frame rate and then make sure nothing of the game is actually broken. So you gotta do something like QR and test it.
Here.
I would imagine so. I'm not familiar. Are you gaslighting us with the Mario Kart thing? No, I legitimately saw that on Twitter. Hold on. I like, quote tweeted it. I can pull it up. Monolith is essentially like Nintendo's Swiss Army knife. They kind of just do everything. Yeah, right here. From Nintendo. Monolith Soft co-developed Mario Kart World, saying that they were responsible for the character design and environments. Yep, right there. Monolith does a lot of, like, other work for Nintendo that they get credit for, but they're not, like, advertised as, like, this is a Monolith game. But it's like they work on like a lot of Nintendo's heavy hitters. Hello, little Mario. Welcome to the stream. Upgrading performance and breaking the game. Yeah, it's like some games tie their like game logic to the frame rate. I call those games fucking stupid. But like, so, I don't think Xenoblade falls in this category. Nier Replicant actually was. I had an issue with that when the game first came out.
Come out.
The remake, at least. Where it's like, some games tie the logic of the game, like the speed of it, to the frame rate. So if you up the frame rate, you end up like increasing the speed of the game. And it turns into a clown show, right? Games like that, it's really annoying, I think, to actually swap it or like change it to a higher frame rate without bricking the game. Alright, we have to check out Leftheria. Honestly, the Joy-Cons feel kind of decent in the hand. The red and blue thing for the SR and SL button feels a little bit awkward, I won't lie to you. I don't know how I feel about them sticking out like that. I think the Zeldas do that too. Not like in terms of menu speed or anything. I mean like, it's like playing the game on ×2 speed if you double the frame rate.
Where to, Master Pawn?
What have we here?
Flora heals an aching soul.
You can have Elma in all rest. I think I did everything with Elma. I'm fairly certain of that. Now, I do want to check out Breath of the Wild. Oh, I like the sound effects. I'm a sucker for, like, the little things. So many consoles nowadays just have, like, no fun to them. Like, you know what I mean? Where it's just, like... They're just, like... so sanitized of aesthetic. Yeah, there's a problem with the game card because they removed it, dumbass. But I'm not sure. Oh, that's what piece of technology called frame gen is. Now, the Switch 2, the GPU, the graphics processing unit, the thing that essentially, like, one of the main reasons the game is running in a console. Nintendo went with NVIDIA. So, NVIDIA has a couple pieces of technology called DLSS and Frame Gen. I don't want this to dox me. Hold on. I don't think it would, but I get anal about this. By just removing the game, it's fine. I mean, even if it does, like, corrupt the data, then I can make a video saying, Nintendo deleted my Xenoblade data, or something. I can do, like, a whole, like, stream series about it. I have the content brain. I hate the monastery stuff. I dropped it because of the monastery stuff after my second playthrough, but I liked the game for what it was. I really enjoyed Three Houses. We're downloading Breath of the Wild because I want to play it. I want to see how it runs. How do you feel about the Switch 2 so far? In a lot of ways, it's what I wanted the Switch 2 to be. Right? It's like, I just wanted the Switch, but a more powerful Switch. That's what I got. I don't need it to be, like, top of the line at anything like that. But I just wanted it so all the first-party Nintendo games ran baseline 1080p 60. Nintendo's going even above that for some games. Personally speaking, for what I want out of it, I think I will quite like the Switch 2. Because it'll have some use for me compared to the other consoles, because I'm primarily a PC gamer. I'm never going to play third-party on this thing, but that's the same case for, like, PlayStation and Xbox. I have my PC, I'm just going to default to that if I want, like, power gaming, right? But, like, what the Switch is providing me, I kind of like it. I like the UI. I like the fact they kept it pretty much the same. I like the little sound effects we have. I think the Joy-Cons feel better in my hand. I prefer the way the Joy-Cons attach to things. I prefer the magnet stuff. I prefer that a lot, actually. The console itself doesn't feel as flimsy as the original Switch did for me, at least. Not saying that it was. It's just I have big hands, and I don't know my own strength sometimes. So, pieces of tech like the Switch felt very flimsy, and as if I could break them by squeezing it even a little bit. I don't get that same feeling with the Switch 2. So I quite like those elements to it. It is very much game dependent, though. It's like, are you a Nintendo gamer? And are the games you're going to be playing a lot on the Switch 2 right now? And are they running better than on your Switch? Because if not, you can easily kick this can down the road and probably just get it then. I was always going to get a Switch 2 because I'm a Xenoblade fan, right? And a Zelda fan. Like, Nintendo has me by the balls by having two of my favorite IPs. They just kind of do. Which is nice. Yeah, I really like that. I have two Switch Pro controllers for the Switch 1. I can just use them on my Switch 2. I like that. And see what the verdict is down the road? Yeah, exactly. Because it's like, we know Nintendo will eventually bring the games. They always do. It's just right now, and this was the thing I talked about initially with the Switch 2, the launch window and like what they prioritize to have available for it, very bizarre. I'm not saying the games themselves are bad. Donkey Kong looks good. It's still a month out, but it looks good. Mario Kart looks fine. I think the open world stuff will get old after 2 hours. However, I'm not a traditional Mario Kart fan. I love Double Dash. That was largely it. But we will play it. It's just, I'm streaming right now and my Switch 2 is on Wi-Fi. I don't think a 20 gig install is what anyone wants to tune in for, right? How long did you wait in line for Switch 2? I didn't wait in line at all. I got it delivery. It came in the mail like a couple hours ago. I got it from the Nintendo Online store. I don't know if that's just because I have swag, or if I just got really lucky with the queue. It's just one day I got an email after I had like pre-registered on the Nintendo website to pre-order Switch 2. They were just like, "Hey, Jmulls, you can get your Switch 2 now." So that came in clutch. Because for me, it's right? It's like, what I look for in some games doesn't apply to everyone. That's fine, but it's just my personal preference. I appreciate and like 60 FPS a lot. So for games like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, they're going to look better, sure. But the fact they're running better means it's going to be a more enjoyable experience for me. So I feel like playing those games again. When we eventually come around to what they're probably going to do and give us updates for Xenoblade across the board, which will probably come at some point, I imagine, I will want to replay those games. One, because I can farm that for content, but two, I love Xenoblade. You can get it while exploring the whole wild world while waiting to play online. Yeah. There's, like, elements to it where I feel like maybe they, like, overhyped it, but in a world like that, Mario, I can see it being, like, kind of nice to where if you're just waiting in a lobby, why have you wait in a lobby and you can just, like, go explore the world and they can just, like, Lackey 2 teleport you to where you need to be for the match. So long as they prioritize the tracks to make sure the tracks were fun and engaging, I think the open world stuff will just be fine. I'm not someone to care about, like, dude, they added the cow, right? Like, that's not me. If they ever add Xenoblade characters, I'll be there day one. But it's like, I'll check it out. There are a few things down the road. I think Nintendo's just, like, shooting themselves in the foot for no apparent reason. when it comes to the Switch 2, because I think this should have been the easiest layup generation of all time, and it's been mired with, like, false information, and just bad PR across the board. I think it's a working of Nintendo's own doing. Let me explain. Hello, Brees and Jared and Kingslayer, welcome to the stream, have a good day. If you have been in tune with the Brain Rot, and you've been following the Switch 2, you'll know that there's a lot of misinformation going around about it, and, like, the various business practices, right? This will sound a little bit weird out of context, so, like, let me cook here. I low-key kind of blame Nintendo for this, because a lot of the nomenclature they use surrounding a lot of these features and the ways they implement them are, like, weirdly complicated and obtuse, to where it's not readily apparent immediately what these things are or how widespread they're going to be, right? So it's like the whole game card thing. Largely, at least I think, that's for, like, third-party developers, just to make it easier for them to get games on the Switch too. So they don't have to, like, find a way to create physical copies. If they just want to be digital only and they're third-party, they can do it. But Nintendo first-party, I think, are all physical, or at least will have the option to be physical. I don't know that, because it's hard to actually get a firm grasp on this shit. Can the cow eat the hamburger? I think they showed that in the Nintendo Treehouse that it can. But it's like, as a company, you have to think about how are idiots on Twitter and Reddit going to interpret this? And how can this conversation escalate fully? You're always going to have that effect to some degree, but, like, when it comes to business practices like this, I forget the actual name of it, but it's a common practice where a lot of businesses will, like, deliberately obfuscate certain things or make things a little bit more complicated than they need to be in an effort to confuse the consumer, so that they just kind of stop caring or just go along with whatever they say. Hey, yeah, you can also just do this, right? Possibly that's a little bit here when it comes to some of these features, like the game card thing, or like certain other elements. Sorry, I can't, like, think on the top of my head right now. But there's, like, other elements where it's just, like, Nintendo's shooting themselves in the foot for no reason. It's like, I'm sorry, but I know you can get away with Mario Kart World being $80. That's just bad PR initially. It's like, if the Switch 2 had come out after the PlayStation and Xbox generations had been announced, because they're obviously going to do the same thing Xbox already has. They just use the Nintendo announcement as like a jump pad in order to just, like, accelerate that. It's just a bad look in a lot of ways. Where it's like, it doesn't need to be there. Also, I hate the idea of having a button that doesn't do anything, that being the game chat feature. Because if you don't have the actual game chat functionality with Nintendo Online, I think that's just a dead button. If they let you, like, remap it to something else, that would be cool, but I'm pretty sure it's just a dead button if you don't have a Nintendo Online. So it gives the idea that certain things haven't been improved and they're trying to hide that fact. I think it's like a combination of Nintendo being greedy in certain respects. Like, obviously, right? But also, Nintendo just having, like you said, really poor communication. I don't even know if it's just, like, them being transparent enough. It's just what they're communicating and what they're choosing to communicate. Really weird. And, like, my prime example for this is Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom on Switch 2. Because they showed it off looking better, and they showed it off playing better with a higher frame rate, right? But, like, the mobile app, right? When we all first saw that, we just kind of rolled our eyes and went, dude, a mobile app, really? What it actually is, and they went into detail on this in the Nintendo Treehouse event not too long after the Switch 2 announcement. It's a shared inventory between your playthrough of Breath of the Wild and your playthrough of Tears of the Kingdom. You can send resources back and forth. You don't even need the mobile app to do this. You can just do it in the game, I believe. And also, this works with your friends. So, like, you can, like, send gear or, like, items back and forth between each other. Like a bit of an economy. That's a really cool idea. That should have been one of the things they talked about, and it just wasn't. I'm playing Bravely Default on my Switch too. I'm gonna get Bravely Default. I want to play that. That'll be one of the series we play. I want to play Bravely Default. I've heard nothing but great things about that game. I don't know about the Switch 2 version. Hello, Izanami. Welcome to the stream. Okay. Nintendo Switch 2 edition. I have Nintendo Online, so shouldn't I have this, like, already? How does this work? Can we just go into a game? Tears of the Kingdom normally. On the Switch 1, you couldn't, but on the Switch 2, I believe that is a feature. At least with the upgrade. Xenoblade waifu tier list, oh god. I think because I have Nintendo Online, this already runs better. This looks 60 to me. I could be blind, but it looks better. Hello, Lawani. Welcome to the stream. It's free with online. Yeah, I have the expansion pass for Nintendo Online, so... I'm wondering if that, like, install at the very beginning we were just doing was the update.
Open your eyes. Wake up, Link.
I think it looks better? Kind of hard to tell with this, like, room we're in. I think it looks better. I forgot this game starts with, like, a sopping wet Link. I kind of forgot that. Like, just out the gate. Okay. Let me go over there. For your Nintendo account. Okay, hold on. I gotta sign in again. Okay. Hello, mister. Welcome to the stream. Okay. Oh, I can download it. Download. To check the download status, return to game. Oh. Okay, I think it's doing the update now. Oh! Alright. Jesus. Yeah, 20 minutes was generous. Hey, Switch 2 edition, though. Alright, I have an idea. Can I get... I want to see if we can get the GameCube. Can we play, Yeah, GameCube. Free download, yes. Can you try to remap the C button? I'm not using the, Yeah, my Switch 2 is on Wi-Fi. That's the problem we're running into. Let me check my storage. I gotta check this. Is it in the system settings? I am not seeing where I can check how much save data I have left. Okay, hold on. This is going quicker. How quickly can we go with this? Aw, dude. Why does it take so long? Oof, dude. It's in data management under settings. Okay, cool. Data management. Ah, okay. So I have 193 gigs of free space right now. Sick. Okay, so while that goes, I guess we can play more Xenoblade 2. Fuck me. Alright, hold on. I gotta unplug this. Alright. I can't wait for the first game we play a lot of on the Switch 2 to not even be a game that gets updated. How bad is your internet? It's just the Wi-Fi in this room. My internet's good, but it's just the Wi-Fi in this one room. Alright, so while this downloads, let's play some Xenoblade 2. Let's play some Peak. I'm imagining, even if I did Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, I'd have to do a download for those. Terrible, how about you, Jared? Dude, this intro screen is so wholesome. Dude, it's so good. Can they just do an update where I can have multiple save files? That'd be great. I'd love to play the game again without bricking my save. Okay, we gotta play a magical game called What Do We Even Have Left in This? 'Cause unfortunately, I don't... I have Xenoblade X digitally, so that would take forever to actually install as well. We are limited by the mercy of physical gaming here. Okay, I have no quests. Sick. I have actually no quests. How did I manage that? Let's go to the Argentum Trade Guild. There's a heart-to-heart here. And tweak the blade poles? Imagine. You could do New Game Plus if you wanted to. Yeah, but I don't want to overwrite my save. That's my thing.
Where to, Master Pawn?
What blades do you have on this save? All of them. That's why I don't want to get rid of this save. I have every blade. Wait. I just realized something. Oh, I think I have Cosmos on Zeke. Yeah, I have Cosmos on Zeke. There we go. Because Zeke is better with, like, ether cannons. Wait. I have Telos. Where is she? I forget who I put Telos on. Oh god, Ursula quest. Nerd. I swear, there's always one guy in every Xenoblade game that gives off Alka's energy. There's always one guy. He's like the Alan from Xenosaga. There always has to be one. I forgot how cool Dagos was. Where the hell was Telos? I know I have her. Blade album. Ah, there she is.
Disappear from the face of this world. I will do with them as I please.
I saw her, you do. I think I forgot that she had glasses. Take care, Fubuki. You have fun too? You could just Cosmos on Rex. Can I bench Rock? Dude's a nerd, hold on. Telos. I forgot Gorg existed. Telos. Found ya. There she is.
Don't expect me to do everything for you.
Don't expect me to do everything for you. Echidna, Magdalene 16, T. Skyla, and Euteneritas. Wait, what does she get? R-Blade? Okay, that's a reference. H-Effect R, FG Shot, and X-Buster. Oh. I get those references because I played Xenosaga! Let's go! Can you do the Telos Blade quest? That's a good-ass question. Hold on, can we do that? Wait, can I do the Cosmos one? I don't know if I've done it on the save file because we did a new game to play the Japanese dub. Where would you be? Wait. Also the Elma one. Affinity shot. God, I know I've done the Elma questline before, but I don't think I've done it on the save. Oh, where would it be? I think it starts in Gormott. Thanks for that. You're welcome, Alden. It's my duty to make people play Xenoblade. It's my sacred duty. Okay. I think the not Cosmos. I think the Elmo one, at least, starts in... not Torgoth. It's like over here, isn't it? At least one of the quests are. It might be the World Tree, actually. I think that's where Cosmos starts.
You came a pretty long way, hey?
Locating position.
That you can do. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to see if we can do any of the ones that we've been kind of doing the games for recently. Xenoblade X or Xenosaga. Hello, your trooper and Alden. Welcome to the stream. In games, welcome to the stream. Because it's spoilers. That's one of the reasons I like X so much. Because you can just say, dude, this world is so good to explore, and you get giant robots, and unlike any other game, you can actually pilot them and fly around the world with them. It's so cool. Because very few games actually let you do that. All the time, at least. In Xenoblade 2, just like exploring all the Titans is so cool. All the different characters is so nice. Like exploring all the different stories. How's Switch 2 treating you today? So far, so good. The download times are kicking my ass in, but that's not because of the Switch 2. That's just my Wi-Fi being ass. But overall, I like it. It's pretty much what I wanted the Switch 2 to be. Now, we can't decide if the game's actually loading faster or not. But I will say the button presses feel more responsive. Where to, Master Pawn? Oh, Christ. Where's the World Tree? I think it's like mid-level? I think the Cosmos stuff starts on, like, the Skyport. It's been years. I think it's around here, or at least one of the steps is.
Meh. Long journeys make Tora tired.
Yeah, there it is. There's the
Where's your
Cosmos one. It's at the
master
very
bond?
end of it. It's at the very tip. Hold on. The Switch 2 is in 2 generations behind this time. Give it a year, but yeah.
Come out, come out.
A little bit faster. Yeah,
heals an aching
it's been so
soul.
long since I played original Xenoblade 2, but apparently it's not like that much faster. But to be fair, with these load times, it's pretty fine. I imagine if they did a dedicated Xenoblade update across the board, we would actually feel more of the effects. Did the Switch 2 version of Breath of the Wild work well? Well, funny you should say that. So, it's an hour-long update for me. We're gonna have to, like... While we play Pokemon Gale of Darkness, we'll have that update going in the background, and then we'll do it. And the Joy-Con drift kicks in. That's why I'm using a Pro Controller. Yeah, Cosmos took me forever originally to actually get it. Dude, I forgot how cool a lot of the designs are. Look at like the Mecha Dragons here. Carrying around like an all-fours robot dino. So good. God, the skybox is so nice. Okay, this is the Cosmos one. I forgot legitimately. I forgot I had Zeke shirtless. That was a bit in the last playthrough of Xenoblade 2 we did. And it just kind of got me. I forgot. That hit me like a ton of bricks. By a tornado. That got lifted by a hurricane. By an even larger tornado. Something the matter, Zeke? Take a look over there. Something's clearly not right. You know what? I'm gonna actually record this. Those are artificial blades. So many, too! Why are they all gathered here? I can identify no irregular pattern to their movements. Most likely their command systems are no longer functional. They don't have any orders, but they're just gathering here on their own. Is that even possible? Is this some kind of berserk state? No, I can't do that voice for her. Perhaps not quite so simple, but that understanding will suffice.
Initializing simulation.
Oh, here we go, dude. Me doing a math problem be like... A search of the area indicates that a total of 67 artificial blades are active nearby. If we leave the situation unaddressed, it's highly likely that more artificial blades shall emerge. Considering all available options, the most prudent course of action would be to eliminate them all right now. All of them must... You want us to fight these things? All of them? Are you crazy? Cosmos is right, though. There's no telling what might happen if we just leave them like this. We should scrap them before they cause any harm. Hey, Cosmos, do you think we can actually beat all these things? It is possible to beat them off. With the number of enemies, the probability of our complete defeat is under 12% TB12. Hold on, that doesn't sound like a sure thing. It is difficult to predict what may happen during combat. You guys are level 99. If you die here, that's on you. This probability seems within the bounds of acceptable risk for combat-related activity. You're scarily calm about this stuff, you know that? The more blades enter a berserk state, the higher the risk will become. Please give the order to commence combat as soon as possible. Alright, let's do this. Then, here goes nothing. I feel as if this forms a spoiler for me. I glow pink now, bitch. Shion, I need to be cleaned. Oh, wait, wrong game.
If they seek a fight, they shall get one. Break! Rolling smash!
Oh my god, I actually have new B-roll for my Xenoblade videos. Oh my god. Oh, I'm so fired up right now. Thank god all my characters use light. Let's go, Cosmos. Spam that shit. Oh yeah, there you go. Gun him down. Just like Virgil at the beginning of Xenosaga. Let's go. Oh, beautiful. Here we go. They're cooked. They're cooked. They're fried. Bring in Elma. Baby, it's uncontrollable. Back attack. Dude, you would turn around. Poppy drill. Dang, twofer. I'm here to steal your Lucky Charms. I thought we were here for their chicks. You fool, chicks are for kids.
Confirming increase of enemy activity.
Oh my god, voice acting.
Awaiting permission to continue combat.
No, it's no good. We'll never get through them all.
Cosmos, it seems best to withdraw and regroup for now.
If we withdraw now, we risk major damage to multiple locations.
Dude, the voice is throwing me off.
Annihilation of hostile units would be optimum at present.
No, Optimus Prime, get it right.
Girl, there are too many of them. That's pretty clear.
Nah, they haven't played Xenosaga. This is chump change.
Up, and we're the ones who are going to get annihilated.
There should be no problem. All allies, please move away from me for a
Yeah,
moment.
chat. If you haven't seen the Xenosaga playthrough, prepare
Scanning
yourself.
for enemy targets. Locked on.
Cosmos
All
is the
hostile
biggest
unit
aura
signatures
farmer in all of
in
Xeno,
watch
and it's not
vicinity.
close.
Releasing
Professional.
safety lock.
I'll say it again. Professional aura farmer.
Cosmos?
Rex, you might want to stand back.
Phase switch ordnance.
Oh my god, she says switch. Clapped. That's like 1% of her power, by the way. Actually less.
Confirming
Vector symbol, professional or farmer.
Of remaining enemy capability.
Hey, you want to use that on like Jin in a bit? Or like,
Something wrong?
we're gonna fight Mallow soon. You want to use that?
Go ahead. Initiate, neutralization.
Yeah, you tell him, Vex. Yeah, great orders you gave.
Okay, bring it on. Rolling smash.
With this identifier. Power
Maybe I'm blind, but I never noticed this game being blurry in combat. I don't think I never really paid attention. It looks fine though.
My power flows as one with
God, the button inputs feel snappy though.
The mission is everything.
Spinning edge.
Standing by.
Nice. There we go.
Rolling smash.
Gatling fire.
Dude, we got a full combo in there. I love that. Xenosaga 1 reference. The best references. She didn't blast away half of Ulrist? Exactly, because she was aiming right at the Titans. They could have easily been annihilated. 92% of enemy forces neutralized, remaining enemy forces incapable of proceeding with combat. Any risks of reinforcement? A search of the area reveals no sign of new units emerging. Incredible! We really take out all those enemies! You say we? Mostly it was down to that crazy part of the cosmoses. It really was crazy powerful. I've never seen anything like it. I merely selected the optimal course of action after analyzing all alternatives, and I saw an Enel guide. Was my solution excessive? No, you did fine. Yeah, if it weren't for you, we'd never beaten that lot. Thank you very much. Positive affirmations, Poggers. That attack you used, though, I wouldn't be surprised if it was detected in neighboring countries. Yeah, I reckon that light will have been visible from Dantle and Moradane at least. It was a fucking firework. So have we accidentally caused a bit of an international commotion? That's kind of par for the course. The national leaders may need to be warned about these artificial blades as well. Perhaps the next course of action should be to report in to King, Eulogiminos. Yeah, we better explain ourselves and clear up any misunderstandings. My old man get pretty antsy. Let's head to Theoscaldia Palace and set his mind at ease. Yeah, was it too excessive? Fun fact, there used to be a Titan over there. Back to the original blue and gold, I think it's his best suit. This is one of the reasons I want there to be a Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Definitive Edition. This game needs a fashion system and not tied to like the accessories.
Even the darkest night is followed by a dawn.
I'd relax
The
there,
time
Batman.
is now 7 a.m.
Wait here. I'll bring something great. Huh. Onwards.
Alright, so that felt terrible. I pressed those buttons like a second before they actually registered.
Winning.
How to pronounce these names? I just try to sound it through. Give me all that loot.
Acquired.
Shout out to Leaf Coils.
You're all mine.
You know, it's kind of fitting that the game we're playing the most with the Switch 2 launch is just Xenoblade 2, despite the fact it didn't get any update.
Don't mess this up.
Besides, like, maybe those
Wait here.
minor
I'll
things.
bring something great. Ta!
Dude, that feels god-awful. The button inputs, like, register so late after you actually hit the button.
Oh, I love the smell of salvage.
Pause. Me when I go in an old bucket to find something from, like, 15 years ago.
Seek a fight, they shall get
Buddy, really?
Maybe we're not.
Hope you like double spinning edge chat. You're gonna hear it a lot here.
I never
rolling smash. Double spinning edge. Double spinning edge. Double spinning edge.
My power flows as one
time to
punch.
shine.
Rush down. Let me show you.
We're cooking this fraud.
Lightning Buster.
God, the QTE still feel terrible, at least. Now it's Xenoblade. Holy damage.
Not bad at all!
Battle theme is so good. It is. Love the soundtrack in this game so much. So when I hit the A button, right? Not registering nearly as fast. For me, it's more like most buttons didn't register that fast. Xenoblade 2 never felt like the most responsive game of all time. Ooh, there's a chest over there. It's one of the things I kind of hope they address if they do an update for the Switch, though. And I'll just say it right now, if they update Xenoblade across the board for Switch 2, I'm talking like 60 FPS and like graphical enhancements. We'll just replay the series. We'll just run it.
What have we here?
Searching database.
Allow me.
Buddy, who are you? Who put that fraud next to my goat Poppy? Freaking Hayabusa over here trying to, like, show up as if he's part of the squad. Wait, there's a heart-to-heart here. You can check the GameCube download. I would imagine it would tell us. Oh, it's almost done. Sick. Because the moment that GameCube download goes, we're playing Gale of Darkness. That or I was like trying to button spam in like Soul Cal, but we'll find out. Dude, the song. It's kind of funny, because at least with the Switch 2 version so far, it feels like the buttons are more responsive in certain places. But like when it's like in a QTE, nah, it just doesn't. Why, Ona, you come here especially to eat some porridge. I'm flattered. Well, I did not come to buy porridge, you asshole.
A treat fit for a hero.
Snack time already, Nia? Spot anything interesting?
Nice one, Nia. You sniffed out a pretty cushy place.
Dude, we have to put a shirt on Zeke badly. My man needs clothes in Tantal. He's gonna freeze to death, especially with that wound on his chest.
You know, this was the great hero Adam's favorite food.
Oh god, it's this one.
It uses an authentic mix of spices passed down for 500 years.
Yeah, we call it the best spice blend of all time. So it's black pepper and salt.
Tantal is pretty damn cold. Stands to reason that Adam would like food with a bit of kick to it, eh?
Kick?
Adam was into spicy stuff. Heroes have strange tastes.
It's actually Starlight Kick, Mithra, get it right.
Rather rude, don't you think? Spicy food is delicious.
Zeke is base right here.
Don't tell me you're some kind of namby-pamby when it comes to heat.
I'm only like that to Miami. With a basketball joke for you all.
Facade, you really are just a little kid, ain't you?
Take care, Esther.
Oh, you watch it, Shellhead. You're asking for a fight.
Oh.
Hey, no need to get your ears ruffled. I'm going to get some for you, and you'll see how wrong you are. Mithra? You want some too? Huh? What's up?
Well, you see,
I like how Mithra the entire time she's just like, how do I break this to him?
Adam didn't like spicy food either.
What?
Adam's on fraud watch. So that means Adam didn't actually like Adam's Ember Cakes. So the advertising slogan is just lying. What about Adam's Ember Cakes?
You got it.
That's actually his
I never saw him
OnlyFans
eat
account.
anything that spicy. Even a hint of spice would have him running for the latrine.
Might be the last place I go after eating spicy food.
Kids' tastes too.
I dunk my hands in milk first.
You're kidding me. You can't tell me stories like that. I grew up idolizing Adam, and now I can't get that image out of my head.
Me with like half of Minecraft YouTube. No, me when I grew up with Smash Bros. Content creators, and then like, well, do I need to finish that sentence for anyone?
Hey, Mithra. Do you have any other funny stories?
Funny stories? I wonder if I can remember anything.
So, like, what was Adam's real favorite food?
Pussy.
Well, that would be pan-fried tartare.
Just like Rex.
The hell's Tatari?
Yeah.
Like a cousin to a Nopon?
Adam would just light up at the sight
Just
of
like
it.
Rex.
It really sounds like the great hero was just a big kid when it came to food. Anything else?
I can't stand spicy food either. You might be Adam.
Stop! Stop! I can't take any more. Can you please leave at least some of my admiration for him untainted?
What do you care? Adam was just a guy like anyone else. Look who's a big kid now, Shallad.
Yeah, you get his ass, Nia.
You are, Sneer. You're loving this, aren't you? Damn it. I'm going to have to reread Adam, the Great Hero, to scrub my mind.
Dude, is that like Lord of the Rings? That's actually just like code for playing Torn of the Golden Country. Alright, how do we save in this game again? Which button was it? No. Oh, here we go. Alright. Let's get the GameCube rocking. Whether the software can be played, dickhead. Alright, let's get this download rocking as well, though. Why is it paused? Oh, I remember, because I took the thing out. Hold on. I forgot I have Breath of the Wild physically. Alright. While we play some GameCube with the new console, as one of the first things we do, besides playing a game that did not get an update. Yeah, great stream, by the way. Let's get Breath of the Wild. Wrong button. God damn it. Is it because I have GameCube open? Wow, 2 hours, huh? Alright, here we go. We're going down on an earlier round. While playing online, cringe. Dude, that's stupid. Why can't it? Instead of Gormod again. That would have been cool. I really like Gormod, so I didn't mind that. I think, in terms of all the DLCs we've gotten, besides, like, Chapter 13, I would say Torn is probably my favorite, compared to, like, Future Connected and Future Redeemed. Besides, like, Future Redeemed's ending. Alright, let's play GameCube, then. We might just need to do 2 days of Switch 2 stuff. I can, like, download stuff overnight and get it ready to go. Alright, 1 player. Wow, we only have, like, 3 games, huh? Wait! Where's Gale of Darkness? Hello? Where's Gale of Darkness? Why are there, like, 2 copies of each of these? Oh, it's European. Didn't they advertise Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness? I thought that was day 1. Was it not? I guess we can play Wind Waker and Soul Calibur. Huh, I thought that was day 1. I could have sworn that was day 1. More like European got their ass.
Transcending history and the world. A tale of souls and swords, eternally retold.
Nice statue. Shout out to the FF10 character. Twilight Princess could be hype. But when's Gale of Darkness coming out? Dude, what's hype for that? This cutscene's kind of badass. Fear me, if you dare. Hello, Ultima. Welcome to the stream. Having a good day. Well, the problem we're gonna run into. Look, we could just sit here for like an hour as Breath of the Wild updates. Like, we could do that. Problem is, Xenoblade X is digital for me, so I would have to install it. Thank you, Ultima. Dude, this guy looks badass. I want to play as him. Give it to me. That thing. Your dark soul. Because it's online. Yeah, what if we do a new stream idea where we just, like, sit and watch the installer for Breath of the Wild go? What if we did that? Cool cinematic. Normal arcade mode. What's arcade mode? Alright, who are these jokers? Zhang Chua. Nightmare. Rockin' him. Did he just say beat on? Alright, we look way cooler than Taki. Let's whoop their ass. I'm not using stealth at all here. We're gonna whoop some ass. Dude, we are swole.
I'm through with words.
Battle 1. Fight.
What are the buttons? Dang, dip. Hooked. Hook that fraud, let's go. Want a hot streak, chat? Yeah, instant replay, yeah, show that. There you go, expert level play. Frame perfect inputs. $80 games, Out of there. Baited him. Cooked him. Cook that fraud. Let's go. Could you play Xenoblade X on Switch 1 while stuff downloads on Switch 2? You're cooking. That might be what we do.
Sword, give me strength. Is there no other
Actually, I don't know. I only have Xenoblade 3 installed on my Switch 1. Dude, what are the controls? Dude, I obliterated him. Take care, Jack. There's a link in it. Yes, it is. I forgot I uninstalled Xenoblade X. I wanted to check the Xenoblade 3 update for that video from, like, yesterday. Hi, Donatello. Get over here. What the? Dude, I need a control scheme. Buddy! And GR buttons? Oh, nice. Yeah, I imagine for that horizontal bar, that'd be quite nice just to, like, move the odds around. Alright. Clutch this up. All I know is what the A button does. Oh my god! Y does something? Oh my god, we're comboing? Ooh! Dude, I cooked that fraud.
Battle 2. Fight.
What the? Does the game have a manual? Probably. Got him. Come back. Let's go. From behind. Damn right I win.
Versus Astaroth.
Who the hell is this dude? Bunny, cut back in the protein.
The light of madness. Souls, give me battle 1. Fight.
Freaking Astaroth. Get over here. Damn it!
Battle 2. Fight.
Oh, what the? Where the hell did my health go? Buddy! Alright. Let's lock in. I've never played this game before. Let's do a race and see. There you go. Lock it in. Good name. Alright, F-Zero GX. It's related to Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. Let's go. Wait, story? Get me in. Let me show you all how to race. Hello, A. More cutscenes in Xenosaga, unironically. At what point do I race in the story mode? Get all the capsules on the track and finish within 80 seconds. Okay, there we go. Actual gameplay, let's go. Body, boot, why is... Grip? Oh, it's grippy. Three, two. Let's go. Is there a way to drift? Oh, yeah, there is. Okay, so far so good. I'm the best racer you've ever seen. I'm just kind of goated. Let's go. Dude, this game goes fast, huh? Final lap. Oh, I get it. It's like ZL and ZR give you horizontal movement. I see. Okay, okay, we got it. Lock in. I said we got it, but, you know. I should have had that. Oh, now we're on a hot streak. Dude, it feels good, though. Okay. Here's an idea. How about we come back in like an hour and a half or so? I'll set up my Switch 2 to the Ethernet, and I'll download the Zelda game, and I'll download Mario Kart World, and we'll give them a bash in like an hour and a half or so. So I'll probably like turn the stream off in the meantime, and we kick it back on for that. So we have a bit of a break, and then we go fulls into like Mario Kart World and Zelda. How about that? So I'll be back in like an hour. Probably like an hour and a half or so, something like that. And we'll stream some Mario Kart World and probably some Breath of the Wild, and to see how those games work and how they function. So, gonna call the stream there for now. Again, we'll be back in like an hour and a half to like 2 hours, somewhere in that time frame probably. So, thank you all for tuning in. If I don't see you later, stay safe, have a great day. I'll see you all next time. Thank you, Alden, Breeze, John, Jimmy, Neo, Oregano, Ultima, Fabuki, Prince Brightstar, Mario, Jared, Eosurin, Games. Thank you all for tuning in. Stay safe, have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody, till we meet again.